I'll do the Hollywood thing. I'll let y'all talk. So frustrating. I know.
There's always gonna be that one. It's okay. Listen, so
I'm in like a kind of mood. It's the day before launch too, and this isn't even book related, but Le Tour du Monde en 80 jours. So I just left Fran's place here. Yes, sit your ass down. This is my manager, Fran, and yes, you're in the video.
I'm very camera shy.
Oh my God.
I'm so nervous.
One of the things she had to tell me was that the production company that I signed with back in April had pitched everywhere my show, and everyone said no, and they passed on it because if they're gonna buy a travel show, then it needs to be with a household name. It's just like, it's always that. What upsets me is that I get DMs all the freaking time where people ask, hey Damon, what happened to your show? And it's so frustrating to be like, I don't know. And it's frustrating because I wasn't in the room once. So when they're pitching the show, I don't know what they're saying. And then as I get home here, and by the way, thank you, Helen, for letting me stay in this place, I set up my tripod, which is this. And I'm like, wouldn't you just look at that? The first book that I grabbed, Tour du Monde en 80 jours, which was what my TV show pilot was called, Around the World in 80 Dates, and it's in French. It's like, when I see things like this, I'm like, okay, interesting. Did I feel like I just wasted my whole fucking year trying, like, having the show in their hands? Yes. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a better attitude. You know how I woke up today? Mad. I got some things to say. Number one, holy crap, because every single website is sold out of stock. And so you don't even have the option to buy the book. It's launch day though. How do we Now we're on to my I'm so pissed side. The reason it kind of upsets me is because there's a part in me that's like, all right, if I'm gonna go for these bestseller lists, then let's fucking go. I don't even know if we should be going for this list because it's like...
What do you mean?
What do you mean we don't go for the list? I don't know why I'm saying that. No, we should. Like, that's stupid. Let's not be successful because we don't have to be. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Okay, so scratch that. Forget I ever said it. In order to get on the bestseller list, you have to sell a certain 1,000 number of copies within 1 week. Obviously, this is the week to do it. But people can't purchase the book because it's out of stock. Do you see where I'm going with this? It's like, so now what? Today's the launch day. When I saw all these links were sold out, I sent them an email last night at 2 a.m. Because they're in London. So I'm like, oh, hopefully when I wake up on launch day, there will be a response. Because I'm posting videos today. In the video description, you need links. Like, c'est énervant. Because it's like, this is my one day where I'm pushing the book out and people can't even buy it. And the part that's really annoying is that I get the sweetest DMs all the time. I live in Thailand. I would love to get your book. Where can I get it? I'm living in Germany. Where can I find your book? I'm living in Paris. Any ideas where I can get your book? And it's like, that was the publisher's job. They're slowing me down. Literally slowing you guys down. You can't even buy the book. You know why? Because when they stock the book, you know where they're shipping it from? England. You know how? On a boat! They put all the copies that the United States bought, put them on the boat, and then they ship the boat. Do I need to go down to Office Depot and start printing books? Like, the fact that I get a text from my manager, I'm waiting for an update on this boat, ... What is this, the, like, Boston Tea Party? Like, I'm gonna overthrow the boat? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, I don't care. I just wanna be in, like, Kazakhstan. Is that the right coffee to whatever fucking ratio? Cool. Does anybody know? Because I know. There's something that's telling me to focus my energy elsewhere, and it's all coming back to this. Maybe I'll put all my eggs in one basket. I'm just really tired. I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah,
So
I'm tired.
Hi.
This is Strand.
Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side, I don't know.
That's where I went to college, by the way.
Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time.
Thanks for having us, by
200 books to sign.
Oh, I've never seen like this many of my books.
Oh, great.
Literally, I've only seen like 10 or 20 at a time.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna need some shots. Had a lot come through last night.
It's like it's sold out. Throwing it in their trash. You can see the jet lag on my face right now. You know what? That's part of it. It's a book about being a global citizen. You are a jet lagged citizen.
I needed some personal time.
Any last
All the
words?
pictures, dimensions. I don't what you did this. I mean it. I'm staying inside.
Let's talk about an iconic bookstore real quick.
You guys, I met the ex when I was in Paris, and I literally felt like I was meeting a celebrity. I was like,
The way that social media has been changing the way we travel lately. I'm just wondering, when you're traveling, how are you thinking about balancing that like desire to take pictures of everything while also creating such like open and honest content?
I just want people to travel because they're actually interested, not because they want the picture. You can do both. You can be interested and then get the picture. But if the reason you're going to the place is to look hot on Instagram, it's like, then it's just ego.
What do you think's missing in higher ed to promote cultural curiosity?
Study abroad is not promoted, it's not encouraged, and if it is, you're kind of discouraged in a way because they say, oh, the credits are gonna transfer as pass-fail. That's not gonna help you because you're like, well, shit, I'm paying all this money, I need to wrap this thing up with my credits, right? Then it makes you question, wait, am I in college for credits or am I here for education? Because I can go abroad and learn so much, but the credits aren't gonna transfer, like, I have the knowledge. This was honestly like why I dropped out. Oh shit, hold on, Get out, I'm kidding. Yeah, that went really well. I'm just going through my camera roll looking at all these photos and videos from last night that my manager took for me, and like it looks so much like a book signing. Oh my god, hi, this is really funny. Like, wait.
you look so official.
This feels... Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I don't know why that's funny. Just like me standing up there with the book.
Hi, how was it?
It was so good.
Yay.
It went so well.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. So today is Cole's birthday.
Oh yeah?
Cole is 3, which means it's been 3 years since I've been to Paris, so it's time to go back.
Oh wow, okay. 3 years since you've been, yeah.
Are you going to be there in the spring, you think, maybe? I mean, you'll still be living there at that time, right?
That's the greatest question of my life.
Now that bookstores realize there's a demand for this, they are going to increase their orders. That's kind of just how it works. They're always like super cautious at first.
Oh my god, they came through. Come on. Come on. Someone's getting paid soon.
Tomorrow, we're having a regroup with Teachable. They're super interested in sponsoring the event on the 28th. It's gonna be really fun.
There's gonna be like an industry party for the book, which is cool.
Yeah. And then I'll regroup with Derek and Ingrid. Shout out to them too.
Killing it. They're 2 producers who live here and they want to throw the event.
And Friday we need to do big prep for like the rest of the event.
Taking the A train
Me too.
downtown over here. I had this realization though while I was like sipping on my oat smoothie. I was like, maybe I'm done with all of this. Not this. All of this. Like, trying to get this person to pitch me in this. It's like, enough. I need to get back to this, like, I only want to work with people who want to work with me. So, okay, you didn't really want to buy the show. Okay, then then you saved me time, because then it would have been bad if I had worked with you and we weren't on the same page for the show. So that was like a blessing for me. I gotta like keep turning this around. Part of me is like, what is the point of setting these like lofty goals? Which the lofty goals are really like, they require validation from other people. On the bright side, there was a guy last night in line who said, hey, you should do a talk at Google. And I was like, okay. And then he emailed me right now. In other news, my book launches in the UK tomorrow, so I don't know. Like, I don't know what that means. I guess I'll just keep promoting. I don't know. I've never done this, you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how much the book is sold. I don't think anybody knows, because the bookstores like send in their stats via this site called BookScan, I think. When you do it the traditional way, there's all these people, and all those people have jobs, and all these people have information, and like none of it really gets to me, because my job is literally just to write the book. They're not used to the author wanting to know the numbers for the BookScan to see if you're gonna get on the bestseller list, all that stuff. I'm like, I don't even think that's gonna happen at this point, so I might as well. Again, there's nothing I can do about it. What do you want me to do? Buy a printer, start printing it here? Like, I can't do anything. Should be okay. This pisses me off right here. I feel it's unfair that I have to censor what I'm feeling right now. I'm blurry. Like, there's blurry, cool blurry, and then there's like, no, that's just like low quality image blurry. Like, it's blurry. And it makes me upset that this is acceptable enough for them to put up on my official Amazon page. The problem with it is that nobody reaches out to be like, hey, do you have the original file? Do you have the original file of that so that we could make, this is gonna go on your official Amazon page. Because now what it looks like is like Damon Dominique's book, Damon Dominique approved this, Damon Dominique doesn't actually give a shit because it's low quality image. It's like, it's always that, why do I have to fight back on this? It's low quality. Things that look like half-assed or thrown together I don't want that. I would feel like I'm half-assing my own career if I don't like give it my all. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all saw my website? That shit's fire. And if you can't do the design, then you hire a designer. The person doing this, I know they're not a designer, so that's the problem. So they're guessing. And that's fine for like a school project, but not for an official book. It's nonsense that I have to even say these things. And then I was even like, hey. They have sample pages right here. One, the pages are blurry, so you can't even see what the question is on the page. And two, it's like, was that the best page to pull? Was that the best page to pull from the book? Is that the one that best represents the book? I don't know, it's just like, indigne, I think is the word in French. Indignant, is that the word in English? I don't know, it's one of those words I learned in French before I learned it in English. And again, I don't like to be this person where I have to keep being like, hey, did you notice that the photo was low quality on my official Amazon page during launch week? Am I the only one who sees this? And I don't tend to say things because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings and because I know the people doing it are doing like 5 things at once, but it's like, then ask me to do it, because I can do something better than that.
I love what your book is, and I'm seriously excited to do the exercises you created for it. I tried ordering the book the other day from Amazon, and it didn't let me. First, I couldn't get order it, I could only pre-order it. But I'm gonna try it again, and hopefully it's gonna work. And in the meantime, good luck with your tour. Sending you big hugs, D, go get.
See, that's where the focus should be. I'm feeling both emotions at the same time. So much love, so appreciative, and complete, like, this isn't a high school project. This is gonna be around forever. Can we just open that Photoshop file one more time? I'm always here, I know. It's like, it's a lot of this. This is why I don't vlog, because it's like a lot of computer time. But my friend sent me this, I haven't watched it yet.
Hi, D. Do you see this? This is your life.
Is that a penis?
And this is like a tunnel.
Stop.
And you're so close. You can do it. We believe in you. We love you.
I have the funniest people in my life. Okay, we're getting on call for this event that we're gonna throw. Again, it'd be really cool to throw like an industry event where we invite people who work in the travel industry or just like entertainment, and they all come, and it's for my book, and I give a speech, and of course that like kind of makes me nervous, but so what? Like, I got an email from the publisher being like, we will soon sell out of our first printing. Turn those printers back on, baby. I want them sweating. Okay, all right, okay. I tell my manager, I can't get anything done if we have these like calls in the middle of the day, like 11, 12, 1. Cause it's like, come on, in the morning you're like, oh, well I have a call at 11, so you don't really do anything. And then it's like 2 by the time you get off, so you're like, all right, the day's over. You sort of, it's just nice that people even wanna have a meeting. Like, maybe that's the message. You see how I'm trying to turn this around today?
Hey.
Hello. It's a different kind of busy. I literally call it New York busy. You're taking the train everywhere, someone's yelling, like, excuse me! Like, there's just shit happening all the time. So even when you're taking a break, you're like working. Your mind is working. That was the call with the PR girls who are based in LA, who have gotten me so much press. They're so good at their job.
I've talked about this event all day, but I think there's some new info that we should share with Damon. Maybe Ingrid, Derek want to take the lead and we can go from there.
Soho House just confirmed.
Oh, wow.
So that's great.
Damn.
Yay.
It's raining. I'm finally able to meet up with some friends tonight. No, I've never been to Jungle Cafe.
Missing out on the light. How about the paparazzi in the background? Damon's little feet curled up. This is the most heavily covered event of the season.
Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something?
Still a million things going on. Like, didn't know the great ogre of Brooklyn was stepping through today. This lifestyle moves so quickly that it's like, there's no time to be a fake ass bitch. I was sending over, basically I'm going on New York 1 tomorrow, like, which is just a crazy sentence to say. And they were like, hey, are there any questions from the book that you want to highlight? And I'm like, oh my God, there's like 200 questions in this book, I don't know. Then I get a text, Moya. You know Moya from YouTube? She's staying at my place. And basically for the book deal, like they pay you 50% up front and then 50% when the book launches. So yeah, the book advance, that's weird that it's called an advance, but I got paid 50% like right now. Anyways, it went to the wrong bank account. It went to my French bank. And I was like, that's not the one. So then I forgot my password because it's France and they're still in the 1600s. You have to, like they mail you a code. This whole idea of humans still being linked to a physical address is nutso. We need to get rid of that. Like people move around all the time. I'm not even there. Like I need to do banking, but I'm not home. Stop sending letters. I'm gonna send this ogre over to France. Anyway, she got the code and she's like, can I open it and send it? Yes.
Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing. I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm running around, just like I always am. Okay, first thing, when you go to my site on Goodreads, like the title is not capitalized.
Yeah.
It's like. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good morning.
You want coffee?
No.
Are you gonna have it or no?
I want it. I don't know where to get it. Where do you get coffee in New York City?
Hello.
Hi, we're here. Wait, can I film you? No. Okay, I won't film you.
I gotta put on my contour when you fly.
You know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this. Or I could do the all denim with no glasses.
31-year-old YouTube sensation Damon Zaniel Zomnique has made it his business to be an international globetrotter.
Yeah, and
This is the first time I've had time to like exhale.
You want like, and then.
I was gonna say this video's giving like Nicki Minaj behind the scenes. Like
the jacket's fine. You don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Like with the denim.
All right, first thing we gotta do, immediately watch that segment so I can get it off my mind. I know that I said some things that I really liked. And then I said a lot of things that I didn't like. And it was too late because it's live or it's pre-taped.
31-year-old YouTube sensation Damon Dominique has made it his business to be an international globetrotter.
Yeah.
So I created all the questions that I would have loved for someone to have asked me. Okay, this is going well. Or even when I'm 99. Like, this experience is the same for the person traveling for the first time, but also for the person who's never left their country ever.
Someone who perhaps hasn't left the country.
There are different cultures out there. Some are more warm than others. I would say stick to the cultures that are naturally known to be talkers. So
Okay.
Typically those are like the hot destinations. A lot better than I thought. I'm happy. I can go drink tonight now. Oh my god, that was loud. Hello. Okay, 1 second. Well, I drank all the hard kombuchas, I'm sorry. Wow. Stop, I'm not even doing anything. Sorry, I'm like a little drunk. How was the 2-hour bus ride from Harlem?
It was great, I hated it.
What's in the bag?
Your shit.
Our gut tests? Our gut health test? You made me a hat?
I did, but it doesn't really go with like anything.
Is it black?
No.
Is it like orange? No. Is it pink? No. Green? Dom, this would be like $69. Why did I choose the number 69? It's hot as hell in here, but like... So you want to tell me they have 2 pianos?
What? Wrong instrument.
Okay, I do remember that part of your story. Okay. So, imagine they transfer their whole ass me on New York 1 today. Just wait. It aired.
It did.
And it actually isn't as bad as I thought.
See, it's like me who remembers everything verbatim. I know exactly what you said.
And I just edited something to make it look better.
So tell us about this book. Oh.
Now watch me.
So tell us about this book.
Bouncing around is in the name. Literally, your first name is Nomad backwards.
Baby, don't you wanna dance upon me?
Dance next to you. Behind my name and age.
Leave behind my name and age? And the motherfucker's acting, I forgot about Dre.
To the seat, to the M off pants. What were you saying? Cellist? Is it cellist or celloist? Cellist.
Can we just get the fucking story? I don't care if it's a fucking crocodile at this point.
Cellist on my side, violinist, whatever, on the other side of the class. But when I was standing there, I was at an angle where it was blocking him. To see, I don't see like a speaker. Where's it coming from? And then I moved over and saw it was a violin player. Like they were playing together and smiling and like they bowed to each other. And it was so beautiful. And I missed my train. And then I had to catch the next one.
You are right, the person's across the platform.
Yeah, and they're like looking at each other. This lifestyle's a little crazy, I just gotta admit. I totally see why Britney got that baseball bat out. I totally get why people just mysteriously disappear. I totally understand when people are like, oh, they fell off. It's like, no, they wanted to fall off because this shit is wild.
She's here.
Oh, okay. Wait, where? Hello? Hi.
Hi! I know you've been busy with your book tour and that must all be quite exciting for you.
And I feel like it's more of like a deeper philosophical book. Like right now I'm looking at, would you fly your country's flag over your home? Why or why not? And I think that's an interesting question because it shows like how patriotic each culture is or how important patriotism is to our culture. La 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 la. I also love talking about this kind of stuff, so I'm always thinking of like, why am I really doing this? Why do I care so much about my career? Am I trying to prove something? Like I'm just interested in those questions in general. Maybe sometimes it's not that deep, but I just like talking about it anyway.
Well, and I certainly think it's very interesting for other people who kind of look at this career path and think, Oh wow, that's amazing. Not everyone has the opportunity or the guts often to just follow this.
Fran and I here at Google NYC, a guy from my book tour said, hey, you should do a talk at Google, and we're like, all right. So now we're here eating everything inside, and we have a call with, guess who? The production company. About to get this tea. Like, you have to sign with a production company because it's the production company who has the agents. The agents are the ones who sell shows to networks. So there's, again, la to get here. It's like book launch week. We got event over here, sold out at the Strand, going to...
It's crazy. Congratulations.
It's exciting. No, it's really exciting. But it is a bit of a bummer when people come up and they're like, oh my God, this show, I can't wait till it's on the network. I mean, even now, we're here at Google, and the guy who got us in, he's like, you should do something on Netflix. And I'm like,
You're telling me.
You know, I just spoke to our agency again today. Please tell me any specifics. And she's like, I wish I could, because a lot of people really liked the idea. They really liked you, Damon. Travelogues are incredibly hard. Right now is just the worst time. With more mergers, there's less and less real estate, unwilling to take risks. It's just never been harder to sell a show, unfortunately.
I don't know, it's never the right time. It's never been the right time. Like 3 years ago, it was COVID. COVID hit, not the right time. Now it's the mergers, and in 3 years it's gonna be something else.
You know, again, it wasn't anything, you know, like, oh, if only it was this, if only the format was different, if only Damon had this, if only following was that. It really was none of that. It was just people unwilling to take risks in this market.
Was it not because they wanted like a household name?
Yeah, that's part of it, right? Like the only shows that are going forward in the travelogue lane right now are bankable celebrity names.
The networks want a household name, but then they're also complaining that travel shows cost a lot of money. It's like, let's look at the inconsistency in thought. Like that is why
you're right.
It costs so much money. So I guess it's just frustrating to hear this because it's like, these are things that I could have said in the room. It's like anytime you do something traditional, the talent is removed. But it's like, bitch, I'm not just the talent. I wrote the whole thing, I paid for the whole thing, I created the whole thing. You don't want a household name because they're not the ones actually living this lifestyle. You want somebody who isn't just doing this for a TV show, they're actually out there traveling and making this a reality.
I'm with you there, Damon, and I agree with you. Unfortunately, that's just not the mindset that these networks are coming with, that they're coming with what's gonna rate, what's gonna make us money.
I'm kind of like just done chasing everyone else, you know? The development executives who've never traveled and are not gonna get it. Like, they'd rather have Too Hot to Handle on TV. Which is, again, fine, but like, it's always that.
Unfortunately, it's one, networks are very, very, very rarely will they take a meeting with the talent.
They don't take meetings with the talent, but it's like, no, but I made that whole thing. I'm not just talent who was like hired because I travel the world. It's like, I literally went there and paid for it and made it. It's like these agents, I've never talked to them. I literally didn't even know their name till today, so it's frustrating that they're pitching somebody they've never met. Because if I were Shade or I were Ariel, the number one thing I would do is like, let me talk to the person who did the whole thing, you know? Like that makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, you guys know how hands-on I am. I was sending those monthly emails like, hey, status update, hey, status update. If that were the case, then why couldn't I have at least taken a phone call with the agent before they go out to the networks?
I mean, it's a fair point. I don't think that would have changed the manner in which or the enthusiasm with which they pitched the show.
I've been in the room on my past YouTube channel. We were literally in the room with Netflix, and it's always the same thing. It's like, no, you guys don't talk. Let the agent talk. And I'm like, okay, I'll do the Hollywood thing. I'll let y'all talk, and I'll let y'all pitch me. And then it literally doesn't happen. So I'm just, whatever. It's a life lesson. I'm learning more and more. Like, it's my turn to talk. Like, maybe I won't say this one thing because I don't know, maybe I'm just young. And then you reach 30 and you're like, okay, wait, maybe I do know something and maybe I do have my own point of view and everyone else is saying their points of view, so let me say it's my turn to talk and it's my turn to stop letting other people speak on my craft, I guess. I don't know. I've never wanted to do that because it sounds self-centered and egotistical, but it's like doing it the other way doesn't get me anywhere either, so I might as well try something new.
Listen, I've been in development for 12 years. I've heard thousands of no's.
Last thing I'll say is, like, if every production company out there is getting no's all the time, then why don't people switch their strategy and bring in the talent or the creator of the show? Then maybe people would get more yeses. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, we're all in alignment here. We would have loved for this to have worked. It's just, maybe I'm done trying to get this person to pitch me in this. It's like, enough.
I always thought the conversations were Damon was always going to be brought into that room. We were all really in alignment that he should have been a part of the pitch. And I just felt like that was super missed, but there's nothing we can do about it now. I understand that you're the middleman messenger in this situation. We don't traditionally work with agencies. We don't traditionally work with people. We go brand direct. So it was just a very, you know, Damon's very close to all of his projects. So it was something like we just had to let someone else take care of it. And then this is sort of what happens when Damon's not a part of things.
It deserves to be watched and enjoyed, and you know, and I hope you guys get there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
They underestimated the print run. Get them to print more books.
You see?
Same old story, different industry. I'm over it all. I'm literally over it all. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Guys.
Do you want me to push Derek and Ingrid a couple minutes?
No, it's fine. We can do that.
You want to jump right into it?
Yeah, because there's nothing to say. There's literally nothing to say.
There's so much to say.
Keep it moving. Here's what we're doing today. Getting things ready for the event on Saturday at the Soho house. Again, nuts. We're doing bookmarks as well, so I'm trying to design bookmarks. This is the shit I love, like have my music on and just start going at it. Like, come on, that looks fucking fire! What? I feel almost relieved that I was able to voice my opinion yesterday about the TV show pitch, because it's almost as if you suffered loss, and then since people really care about you, they're like, how are you doing with that thing? And it's like, shit, now we just brought it back up again. So when I meet you guys and you're like, I can't wait for the show, or you should have a show on Netflix, it's like, I don't know what to tell anybody anymore, because it's like, that's just how I feel. What do you want me to do? I literally did everything I could do. It's not, I don't know. I have no words. What'd I say yesterday in the meeting? What's my motto? Oh yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, people who want to make this work will make it work. Do you? Do you want to hear it? No. I don't know if I can hear it.
Once again, we're just waiting on the engineer up front to fix the problem.
Good boy.
We're having problems with the engine. That's why we have no lights right now.
Jeez. Oh wait, what time is she coming?
5:30.
And what time is it? Like 5:29?
5.
Woo! Thank you.
I'm putting your phone in a charger.
It is. This outfit is giving Ross Geller.
I needed some personal time.
Okay, I know. Everyone's like at the bookstore waiting. I'm like getting this.
I mean it, I'm staying inside.
Yeah, see you in a second.
I mean it, I'm staying inside.
We just go in.
Grab my copy.
Oh, wait a second.
My girlfriend told me about you.
You literally got a copy right now. Wait, let me get a
just for. Can you sign it?
Yes, I can sign it. Are you kidding me? Mais c'est trop bien. Oh my god, you guys make me too happy. Hello?
Oh no.
Oh no, here we go. Everyone's like, I don't want to be on that. Oh, just seeing this many is actually no need to fall asleep yet. Our culture that we grew up in shapes so much of who we are. I grew up in Indiana where everyone's Christian. Everyone's Christian, so I grew up Christian. And then in high school, I'm like, I literally don't know one thing about Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, so how can I call myself a Christian? The reason I was going to church in the first place because I had a crush on this girl named Abby Smith. Girl, yeah. There's a part that I wish I would have written before, and it was this. Imagine we are all in the hospital right now, looking at the nursery, like all the babies who are just born, and there are lots of families in the waiting room. You have a family from Guatemala, a family from China, a family, pick your country here. Depending on the family that gets the baby, that baby aka all of us, we could have been that baby. You would have turned out so differently had you gone with this family, this family, this family. But you're still the same person. You still have the same DNA, you got the same body, like, so that is super interesting to me. And I think that's literally what I'm trying to say here. Like, it would be unwise to not investigate that further and realize that we can pick and choose with respect what we love from each culture and try to like represent that. Boom.
No, for real, I
Damn, I looked tired. I was tired, that's probably why. Oh, really? 10? Okay. I'm bleaching my hair.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk, but they got something to say. Nothing comes out when you move your lips. Just a bunch of gibberish and motherfuckers act, but they forgot about your act.
This looks like a little too good. I told you it looks good. Everyone online is like, if your hair comes out too orange, you need to re-bleach it. And I'm like, but don't get me wrong, that orange still looks cool. I am gonna re-bleach it, but like, I could still rock the orange. It's a lot of this. Wait, you just need to do this. I almost like it white like this. See, we'll touch base soon. I wasn't expecting this. There are people here waiting already, so thank you guys. I guess I'm ready to do. Let's go, right? Yeah. Okay, hi everybody. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
It's so weird. I've been watching for like 6 years.
Just gave me red wine, and I can't recall. What's like one more?
Paris. It's going to Hawaii next week.
Original.
Oh my god. You have like such an incredible community.
I just fell asleep for a second. We were just told there were 300 people who RSVP'd, so those who get here get to get in. And this is an industry party now, so it's for people who work in travel, work in journalism, media. I'm just like, it's really all happening! It's really exciting. It's really cool. After that event, I had to check in here and put all the stuff down, and then I'm like, sorry guys, I need to go eat. So then I go eat, and then a girl on the street's like, oh my god, you're Damon! Then I take a photo. Then I go into Sweet Green, and then a girl comes up to me in line, oh my god, you're Damon! Then we're taking a photo in front of the bathroom. Then people in line are like, who is this? And then it's just like a lot. It's like a lot. You know, you get a taste of what the life is like, and it moves very quickly. Also, it's a really cool life, but damn, it ain't for everybody. So I'm chatting with Pauline Fromer, who is... she's a huge name in travel, you guys. So it's quite the honor. I went on this podcast like a month ago for the promotion of my book with Pauline Fromer. Now, I know some of y'all are a little young. She's the daughter of the founder of Fromer's Travel Guides, which are huge. Like, you walk into a bookstore and you're looking for a travel guide, you got like Lonely Planet, Fodor's, and Fromer's. So I was on her podcast. And now that we're throwing this event, it's like, well, why don't we like throw it in conjunction with her? So I have a call with her today.
That's wonderful, and I'd be happy to do it. Damon, you and I could powwow 10 minutes before we speak and probably come up with a couple of things.
As always, I'm a little nervous because I don't know what I'm going to say when I get up there. But do we ever really know what we're going to say? No. You never know what you're going to say in a conversation. That's all it is. And whatever. It's my party.
I want to welcome to the stage the beautiful, the talented.
We're doing bookmarks as well, so I'm trying to design bookmarks.
Damon, Dominique, and Pauline Fromer. Someone's got to throw the party. A big thank you to Teachable. Big shout out to Teachable. They really switched the game up in my whole career, first off. Basically, they're an online platform where you can teach anything that you want and also take anybody's class. It's just really cool. There's an online platform that we can all access to learn. And if I'm being honest, some of the best teachers don't have a degree in teaching, right? Like, we've all learned something from A friend. So English have QR codes, they got drinks, they got QR codes, and
To me, this reads like a political statement.
There was something about that title, You Are a Global Citizen, that drew you to this room, which means that we're all interested in the world.
What'd you say? Oh shit. Sorry. Okay, hi everybody. I'm really excited that this all happened. Check the description box below for everyone's links, the people who put this together, all the sponsors. I'm just so excited this actually happened.
New York, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. McWrap.